Well, it finally got warmer yesterday after a couple days closer to 60, if not in the 50s. We were able to reach the upper 60s and low 70s on Wednesday. Very similar temperatures are expected today. We did have some rain yesterday before midnight into the evening hours, about a half inch in Emporia, a quarter inch in Manhattan, and less than a tenth of an inch from Topeka to the east. But getting into some of that rainfall into the overnight periods. And again, this rain continues to increase across the area since Saturday. So we'll continue to keep an eye on this graphic as we'll have that rain winding down early this morning and then just some isolated activity by this afternoon. But for the most part, that should be it for the month. So depending on how much rain we get from midnight to early this morning, I think that at least Topeka and Concordia will likely still be below average for the month. Manhattan may end up being above average. Certainly Emporia will be above average by the end of the month. But today, most of the day will be dry, especially after 10 o'clock. But I can't rule out some isolated activity during the afternoon hours. Temperatures around 70 degrees for today. A little bit of sun at times, with the UV index is still expected to be on the lower side at 2. Of course, if we do get more sun than expected, that will certainly be a little bit higher. So regardless, make sure you have the sunscreen on if you plan on being outside for an extended period of time, and have that umbrella close by as well. And certainly the sunglasses, because there is that possibility that there may be a few breaks in the cloud cover. Supercast is indicating that a little bit, mainly north of I-70 this morning. Then clouds start to move in as we head towards the late afternoon at times, with some pop-up activity in the afternoon. Very, very low probability that there's any lightning with this. It may just end up being rain like we've had for much of the overnight periods last night and early this morning. So I'm not expecting huge hazards if you are caught outside. Just going to get a brief downpour potentially. Here's our other supercast and other computer model for our short-term range. Looking at that rain moving out during the morning and then isolated activity popping up during the afternoon and early evening hours. Should be dry by about 9-10 o'clock, though, as we lose that energy from the sun. That'll set us up with generally clear skies after midnight and into tomorrow. And then for the most part, I do expect mainly dry conditions over the weekend. Now, this model is bringing us some cloud cover in the afternoon hours of Saturday, and our longer range models are indicating rain for both Saturday and Sunday. It's just that the European model has the rain on Saturday with dry conditions on Sunday, whereas the GFS has dry conditions on Saturday but rain on Sunday. So at least one of the long-range computer models has rain on one of the days. The third model, the Canadian, has us completely dry all weekend. And then you just saw our short-term RPM. The graphic before this showed dry conditions at least on Saturday. So I'm not confident on the rain over the weekend. That's why I don't have it in the forecast. Just to give you an idea, the European model over the weekend with that rain on Saturday, just a couple hundredths of an inch. Even though it looked pretty impressive on the radar there, it was very, very light. Same for the GFS on Sunday. Maybe a little bit heavier rain, especially out towards western Kansas, and clipping Concordia with a little bit more meaningful rain. But I'm still not sold on that. I'm mainly concerned about the warmer temperatures as we return to above average temperatures for the first time in a while. Mid to even upper 80s are expected for both Saturday and on Sunday. So make sure you are being mindful of the heat, hydrating, and taking advantage of that if you're heading out to the pool, but just don't be surprised by that potential rain or thunderstorm risk. Of course, I'll be in this weekend as we're still waiting on our new weekend meteorologist, so I will have the latest as we head into the weekend for both Saturday and Sunday mornings to let you know what the potential for shower and thunderstorm activity is. But we do have that weather than normal conditions in that 6 to 10, 8 to 14 day outlook. So, with the potential for severe weather, even returning by Tuesday, making sure that you're prepared for it. Signing up for Weather Call. Remember, this is a third-party company. This is not something that we are able to help you with as far as setting up an account for you, taking your credit card information. We can help you by pointing you to the correct website and giving you the phone number for it, but that's it. Just an added protection as far as you getting a call if you're in the polygon, rather than weather radios that go off no matter where the warning is in the polygon, and then you have to make sure that you are in the polygon to take action. But Tuesday, Storm Prediction Center is now starting to indicate a potential in the eastern half of the state. So definitely something that we'll be monitoring. Otherwise, tomorrow, that's going to be the pick day of the week. I think between tomorrow and Monday is probably going to be our relatively lowest opportunities for rain for the next 8 days on any one particular day or night, 24-hour time period. But obviously we'll continue to fine tune it. Certainly tomorrow. Monday, we'll see. But certainly tomorrow, no doubt about it. Dry and sunny, no clouds. No doubt about it. Enjoy it. But be mindful of the chance that a pop-up shower thunderstorm could exist for both Saturday and Sunday, with warmer temperatures returning to the area. Have a great day.